It ran away? Man, you're a useless Pokemon trainer.
I know, right? Oh man, whatever, man.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Power 9 Podcast. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Pud.
Hey man, hi Mick.
What's up with the hat, man?
It's a cool
Yeah,
hat.
dude, gotta put the hat on right. Yeah, that's right.
You know, I actually like this hat. It makes it look like I'm a Pokemon Go player.
Your Pokemon, no, one of the Pokemon fisher. Is it bug catcher? Bug catcher.
Bug catcher?
Yeah, you need to have like a stamp.
Yeah. It's so nice because I can like, just do it like this and I still look cool. Look at
Is there a bug catcher with the hat like down? I know there's a female bug catcher with like the scarf.
Oh man.
I don't know. She's hot.
She's cute, I guess.
Yeah, all the pixel boobs. Oh yeah, pixelated like.
She's underage.
She's underage? Yeah, they're all like 10 years old, right?
Yeah, what the hell, Mick?
Damn it! No wonder there was no like boy-girl relationships on the show. No, Brock and Misty were like like this.
No, they weren't.
No, you never see them like off screen. They just go with their duck trios and their dick trios.
No man,
Their diglets.
he did have a duck trio.
Diglets.
Dog did have a duck trio, Mick.
No, he had one little diglet there.
That's a really lousy diglet.
Alright, yeah. That's what she said. Great, yeah. So this week's podcast slightly delayed because of Pokemon Go. No, but we're not delayed. We'll definitely push this out by Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope.
it's no joke. Because it's no joke, man. We tried to start a podcast like at least 4 times.
Yeah, it was like, hey, there was a horsey.
There's a horsey. Oh my god, it's a Firo. Oh, that's a Squirtle. Holy shit. It's like,
and yeah, so if you see us like swiping at our phones, like right now, you can see, yeah.
Because we are sitting on top of a Pokestop as well.
Yeah, right on top of a Pokestop. So, we apologize in advance for awkward silences. Like, hey, I need to this thing. I'll just cut it out of the video.
Yeah.
No, I'll leave it on the video. I'll cut it out in the audio.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah. Anyway, this past weekend was the Pro Tour, so I guess we'll be talking about that.
My future home.
Your future home?
Yeah.
Man, all our guesses were wrong.
Yeah.
No, we had
Hey, my guess
some.
was right. My guess was right. My random breakout deck guess was right.
Come on lah, there'll always be a random breakout deck, okay? So there are many random breakout decks.
But I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the topic of the week. But before we do that, let me just run through a little intro. You're watching the Power 9 Podcast. You can find us every week on power9podcast.com. That's where we put all our stuff. But you can also find us on mtgcast.com, and you can also find us on iTunes. And yeah, if you're not watching the video, do watch the video. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/. Just look up for Power 9 Podcast because we need at least 100 subscribers. We don't even have 100 subscribers.
do we
How
have now?
sad is that, right?
How many do we have right now?
Very little, very
Actually,
few.
you know
I think
what?
some people unsubscribed from the last time I asked people to subscribe.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait,
'cause
actually,
we're doing bad, man.
later I'm going to go post on Reddit like SCG Game Night regular standard and modern videos every week.
Oh yeah,
People
but that
are-
one is under Grey Ogre Games, not under us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're filming here in Grey Ogre Games. You cannot tell
Oh.
the table.
Okay.
It says here Grey Ogre Games. I'm not quite sure whether you can. Yeah, you can definitely see grey, and then something. But yeah, we are. Yeah, we're doing more videos. We're doing more videos. So anyway, let's start off with what every week we do our week in Magic. So Alfian, how was your week in Magic?
I played on Tuesday at SCG Game Night.
You gave it one last shot, right?
I gave Green Red Goggles one last shot.
Come on.
After the disappointment that it gave me during GPT, disappointing draws, like, I could not cast Nisa,
Wasn't that enough of an indication for you
To stop?
Yeah, to stop.
It wasn't, man.
What?
So this is what I did. Game 1, right? I remember very clearly, okay? I remember very clearly. For the first 2 games, right? I could not keep a single hand.
Okay.
I had to mount to 5 for the first 4
For
games.
first 4 games.
2 matches, 4 games. I had to mount to 5 every time. And even then, it was the 1 land hand with like shit cards.
Man.
That's
See,
the
that's why
last time.
Yeah, okay, so finally SCG Game Night is like the last time.
The last.
So
last
you're never
round.
gonna give it. You're never gonna do Green Red Goggles.
Switching to switching to Teamer,
Yeah, like, get out of
Teamer
here.
Emerge, the new cool deck, own Total Wall deck. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, there's a ghoul ram, dude. There's the red green ram.
No,
deck.
no
Why
ram,
not?
no ram,
No,
no
no,
ram,
no.
no ram.
It's ram, but it's not goggles ram. I'm telling you, just don't put the goggles. Put the Emrakuls, put the Hangerback Walkers, put the Ishkanas.
Oh, I don't have Hangerback Walkers, so
I got Hangerback. I'll lend you 4 copies. This deck runs 4 copies.
No,
It scored 28 points in the...
Teamer scored 29.
What?
Teamer.
No, Teamer Emerge. Teamer Emerge only scored 28 points, so they are tied.
Oh, I'll play Teamer, whatever. I have like 80% of the deck completed. I just need
But
Octopus.
with me, you have 100% of this deck completed. It is up your alley, man. Just up your alley.
It's not an alley.
Yeah, if you're not watching the video version, like you should be making very suggestive hand gestures. But yeah, so is that the end? That's the end. And then we watched the Pro Tour, right? We came.
Yeah, then we watched.
Friday. It was like, let's just go down to the shop. Let's go watch the
Yeah,
Pro
we
Tour.
played Monster Hunter, we watched Pro Tour, you know.
Yeah, we got to meet this nice fella called Joe
Mo.
Right? He's
You
from the
forgot his
United-
name already.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna say Mo. In my head, it was Mo, and then it came out Joe.
Yeah.
But Joe's over there.
That's right.
But yeah, Mo from the United Emirates,
United
Arab Emirates,
damn it. I can't get it either.
United Arabic Emirates,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go.
Yeah,
UAE.
So yeah, he came down in Singapore, got to play a bit of Magic. He
Played
was
some,
hoping to draft.
EDH games.
Oh yeah, we played EDH.
Wait,
He
you
was-
got a draft?
No, they didn't get the draft,
Oh.
so they just played EDH.
They went there and played Street Fighter though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know? You play EDH games, you get FNM promos anyway.
Oh yeah, here. Only here in Grey Ogre
Only
games.
here
yeah.
in Grey Ogre game.
You either get FNM promos or you get the Identity Thief,
Which I have
promo.
like 10 off already.
Yay!
These thieves are like PGs, Ratatas.
Now everything's like Pokemon Go related, right?
Yeah, man.
Yep. Wait, I need to go and collect my Pokeballs. Cause I don't have enough, man. How can you ever have enough Pokeballs? So my week in Magic. Well, I roughly did the same thing as you. I think I got the draft. We got a draft on Monday because
do
I forgot
better?
because I forgot to bring the character sheets.
Okay.
Yeah, I made it to the finals. That
Oh
was
wait,
fun.
you played PPTQ yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The seal. How was
And
that?
then I
How did
played
that-
PVTQ. I opened up really well.
Oh shit.
My
You-
opponent. Okay,
Do you
so
play really well?
no.
Ah shit.
No, I think I played. I tried to play my best, but obviously it's not enough because I went 3-3 in a 6-round
man.
tournament.
Oh,
The first round was very serendipitous. My opponent had a let's just say a tournament error and got a match lost.
Oh nice.
So table 11 gets a bye. All right.
You
So
got
I
a buy?
yeah, I got a bye.
What?
In
what?
an even number.
Match loss?
They got a match loss.
Wait,
so
what?
I went to go and check out the rules, which is in today's judge call, by the way.
Okay, sure.
So well, I'll mention it in the judge call.
Okay.
But yeah, outside assistance, they had just
The outside assistants.
yeah.
Oh man.
Just
Okay.
try not to do that. I know it's a sealed tournament. I know if you got a lot of friends, you can talk and stuff like that. But when you're building your deck during a competitive event,
Oh man.
try not to talk to other people. Don't ask them for advice. They're not liable to give you advice. The person giving you the advice won't get into trouble.
He
The-
won't?
No.
Oh man.
The person who, well, okay, both of you will get a warning, but you as the person taking the advice, will get a match loss.
What if you don't take the advice?
Well, okay, so this is complicated. Well, that's why I want to bring it up during the
Okay,
judge
okay.
call. Yeah. Okay. What was the other thing? Oh yeah. So then round 2, I lost. I lost to. I want to say bad draws, but it was okay. His deck was a lot faster than mine. Every game he had Talia. We went 2-1. So the
Okay.
games he didn't draw Talia,
Oh,
I
man.
won.
Okay.
The game that he did draw Talia, I died immediately.
Nice.
So yeah, I had a lot of removal. Did not see them whenever he had the Talia. So
Nice.
great.
Seems good.
Seems good. Yeah, my deck has like what, 6, 7 pieces of removal, and 2 of them are on creatures. And I didn't see any of them whenever he had the Talia. I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. Did not see my Gisela at all. I opened up a
Oh,
Gisela.
man.
So yeah. Round 3 I lost because I presented an illegal deck.
What?
So during the first game, my
Okay.
hand dropped to the floor, and I picked up the cards. I thought I picked up the right number of cards, but it seems that I did not, and one of them was stuck under my slipper. So my opponent does the deck count when I presented the deck, and then he noticed, oh, there are 39 cards in the deck. And I go like, oh shit. I look down on the floor, I lift up my slipper, and then there it was. And,
What do you leave out?
I actually left out one of my bombs. So yeah. I don't think he was trying to foul play me. I know this guy, he's a nice guy. And I just, he asked me whether you want to call the judge. And I was like, yeah, dude, you need to go and call the judge because, this is, well, I'm a judge myself, so yeah, fair play. And I did not do the deck count. I did not do the deck count. I usually don't do deck counts in between rounds. So I don't power shuffle in between rounds. I only power shuffle at the beginning of
Me
of
too.
a round. So now it's forcing me to power shuffle every round, especially when you lose your hand on the floor. The place was crowded. Okay, so no excuses, but the place was crowded. So I was like,
was it like ground zero crowded, or was it like Carnation crowded?
This was Bricks Play, so it's crowded. This place is like a small HDB, half the size of this shop.
Oh.
And we're trying to fit 40 players inside.
Wait, so it's like this two...
Half the size of this shop.
Oh, man.
And you're trying to fit in 40 players, and it's crowded.
That's a tragedy right there.
That was... And then, I had two very convincing games.
Nice.
I played against, was it JP? Yeah, JP Santorio.
Oh, man, yeah.
And he was playing the Emerge deck, so his creatures were huge and my creatures were puny. And then I drew, in my sideboard, I had Behind the Scenes, the ones where all your creatures get scalped.
Oh,
man, that totally wrecked him. And I just played, Behind the Scenes, and he was wrecked. Like, there was no way that he was stopping me. It was like, yeah, he was trying to cast. He even sideboarded in like really shitty, low-powered creatures just to play against me. But I've got like 1/1s, I've got 1/3s.
Oh man, that's tragic right there.
He was just doing so badly. Like, it was just and my last round I just lost because just bad draw. I had 3 lands for both games and just like mana screwed myself.
Wah.
And my opponent just like perfect curve, so okay.
Sounds like every one of my games.
I got paired down. That's the worst part. I got paired down.
What?
I definitely could have made the
Top 8.
Not top 8 lah, but I could have gotten better prizes. But yeah, I got paired down, and my opponent. Yeah, so oh well.
Shaking my
What you
head.
gonna do? I thought I could have done better. The second round I definitely the third round I definitely should not have lost because of that deck list error. The matches were very close. So wah. That's what happens, people. Check the floor if you drop your hand.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
Shit happens.
Alright, so let's get on with the topic of the week.
Yeah, man, finally, man. So
Finally.
Why we won the whole time,
Congratulations, top 8 of the Pro Tour Eldritch Moon
Yeah,
in
man,
Sydney.
good job, guys. You did it. You guys did the do. You guys went up to where was it?
Where?
Where's the Pro Tour at?
Sydney.
Oh, you guys went to Sydney.
Went down to Sydney.
You guys went to Sydney. You played card games. You're like the 8 best players over there. Probably of the world, maybe.
Probably of the world. Well, we have the world's.
I mean, for this season.
For this season.
And then you got some money. The top guy got 40k or something. You smiled. You got a cup. You're like, yeah. Good job, guys. Good job. Proud of
so
us. Yeah,
top
nice.
place, Lucas Blowhorn. Relative new. Well, I won't say newcomer lah. He's been around for quite a while.
How wow is a while?
A while.
Okay.
I want to see like his credentials. Lucas Blowhorn.
Is it like Alfiano while? Like 1 year while?
No,
or?
Pro Tour Eldritch Moon, top 8 in Grand Prix Prague. Pro Tour Shadows of Innistrad. Let's go all the way back. Worlds Modern in 2011. So yeah, he goes back way. Well, he's been a while. He's been here a while. Yeah.
Okay. That's
so yeah. Lucas Blowhorn has always been making like very, very high ranked in the Pro Tours. But this is one of his few top 8s, I think. And yeah, he's won a few GPs, two GPs so far.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and top 8'd quite a lot. So yeah, congrats to Lucas Blohan, very well, and congrats to the rest of the players. I mean, they played very well. LSV. Okay, so top deck is Orzhov Control. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah, man. No, let me just switch off my Pokemon Go app and open up that app.
Now you gotta switch off your Pokemon Go.
Man.
So yeah, Orzhov Control, number 1 on the standings. It has no new cards at all. Not even Blessed Alliance. I thought we would have Blessed Alliance. Oh no. Sorry, it's got 3 Lilianas, the last hope. That's the only new card.
Hey man, it has wait, let me
creatures,
check.
7 creatures, 3 Archangel Eversins, 3 Kalitas, and 1 Limvala the Preserver. That's it. And the rest of the cards were exactly the same as what you would expect. Transgress the Minds, Ruinous Path, Read the Bones, Languish, Hello Moonlight, Grass of Darkness, Anguish Unmaking, Ultimate Prize, Alp Nixilis. Instead of running 1 Alp Nixilis, it runs 2. Instead of running 2 Saurins, it runs 1. So I don't know. I don't know what was the decision. And even the sideboard, there's nothing new. Deadweights, Duress, Gideons, Infinite Obliteration, Transgress the Mind, Ultimate Prize. So nothing new about this deck.
He doesn't have the what's it, Omendal package though.
Yeah, it does not. You make way for it with Liliana, because Liliana, once you control the board. Liliana comes down early. You start to control the board, and just wreak havoc after that, because your ultimate is just inevitable within. I believe within
few turns.
Yeah, a few turns you get 40.
3 to 7.
Oh, so you go 2, then you go 6, then you go 14, and then you go 30. So 5 turns you get 60, 62.
Zombies?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy, right?
They all died to Kozilek's Return though.
All died to Kozilek's Return. But you just keep making them. You just keep making more and more and more of them.
That's right.
You've also got Archangel Eversins, so you don't have to worry too much about Kozilek's Returns.
Alright, that's true.
You got Kalitas, you got Limvalas. So yeah, I won't say too interesting. I did not watch the finals though. I want to wait until it's up on YouTube, then we can go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fine. The deck I think we're very excited about is the breakout deck, Teamer Emerge. Piloted by Owen Turtonwald.
21 lands, that's the best part.
21 lands.
That's the best
only,
part of the deck, man.
Because you've got 4 Gather the Pack, you've got 4 Grapple with the Past, you got 4 Nisa's Pilgrimage, you got 3 Pilgrim's Eyes. So they will look for the lands for you.
Oh, you also have Corrupted Gravestone, like 2.
2 Corrupted Gravestones, my bad. And 4 Vessel of Nascency. So this really reminds me of my Sultai Reanimator deck. Except you're not reanimating, you are just looking for the creatures, just wholesale. And Grapple with the Past is amaze balls, man. This card has shown to be a very, very good card over the weekend. Most of the Golgari Delirium decks are running it. In fact, most of the Delirium decks that run green are running it. So Grapple with the Past.
Are they all green?
No, they're not all green. We got Black-White Control, Teamer Emerge, we got Collected Ban.
Oh, I mean the Delirium decks.
Oh, the Delirium decks, yeah, they're all green.
Okay.
Even the Delirium Ramp decks, Grow Ram, the Teamer Emerge. Okay, so, a lot of new cards. In fact, this one, Elder Deep Fiend, Emrakul, Narwood Dryad, which I think is a fantastic, just 1 drop. It's 1/1 Death Touch, and then becomes a 3/3
Death Touch.
Yeah, it's usually a 3/3 Death Touch, right?
What I don't like though is Jace sideboard. Is that
Jace in the sideboard, which is fine. I think if you're playing against a control, if you're playing against a control deck, or you have to play the control shell, Jace is a fantastic
I guess
pick. Not a lot to say about this deck, but it runs the 1 Chandra Flame Caller.
Just because.
Just cause, right?
Okay, because
Just
you can mill it a lot, and you can like recur it back with like one of the cards.
Oh yeah.
So I think one is fine.
But I would take it out, man.
You would?
I would, yeah.
Oh, why, man?
I wouldn't even bother. Just go all in on the
Emrakul?
not Emrakuls, the Elder Deep Fiends.
Oh.
So you can chain Elder Deep Fiends. Did you watch that match?
Yeah, man.
The guy was like chaining Elder Deep Fiends, like tapping tapping his opponent's mana down. I think there was one game with Owen Turtlewall versus the round 16.
Oh yeah, it was against the blue-black zombies.
The blue-black zombies. Like earlier in the day or the previous day, there was also another set of just Elder Deep Fiend him out. Just like sack his previous Elder Deep Fiend, tap down all his mana and creatures, and swing in. Your upkeep, tap all your lands, swing in, So it's fantastic.
Too good.
Yeah, I like the deck a lot. Louis Scott Vargas running the Collected Bunt Company deck, which is, if anybody, it will be LSV. It's like Shota.
That was a cool guy, man.
What?
That was a cool guy.
Yeah, it's fine. He's good. Yeah, he understands. So there's nothing new, maybe nothing too much about the main board creatures except the Archangel Eversince and the Spell Quellers and the Selfless Spirit. Yeah. But it's the sideboard that is fantastic. Because the sideboard has the Tamios, the sideboard has the Subjugator Angel.
Whoa.
What? What?
He playing draft now?
Yeah, man. This looks like a draft deck. But yeah, one Subjugator Angel is just insane. Because once you get to a board stall, like this is, especially if you're playing the mirror.
Once the spider comes out, oh man.
Yeah, once the spider comes out, like he's got blockers for days, right?
You're gonna need some subjugation,
I'm gonna Subjugator Angel you and then tap down all your creatures, and I'm just gonna swing in for the kill. So I like the sideboard. I love the sideboard, in fact, for this deck. Let's go down to Samuel Padi's Golgari Delirium. Nice deck. Grim Flayer, really a very surprising, very. I want to say surprising because I was surprised, but yeah, it's amazing.
Wait, you were surprised?
I was surprised. I thought the Grim Flayer, just dies to the metagame because of Grasp of Darkness, but nobody's playing control. There were a few people.
One guy.
Yeah, there was one guy in the top 8, but the best decks, under the best decks, like not a lot of people were playing control, or control was not doing very well that weekend. I like this deck a lot. Grim Flayers, Ishkanas, as we proposed. Traverse the Woven Wall, also another breakout card this weekend. So it's been there, but because Delirium is now a real
now that Delirium is more delirious. now that this is actually a thing, right? Decks don't have to build around it. So you can just like splash it in, like, hey, tutor.
Yeah, exactly. Tutor for land early on, or tutor for creature. Yeah,
it's like good mana fixing even.
I like the sideboard also. It has one Conclave Naturalist because of the Traverse the Woven Wall that you can find.
Oh yeah.
It's got Dark Petitions as well. And Guild Leaf Winnower. This one was very interesting. Went up and then went down again. I realized halfway through the first day of the Pro Tour, I would have spec'd on this card, but the card did not go up much. Guild Leaf Winnower works very well, pairs very well with Liliana the Last Hope. Because Liliana the Last Hope, if they have different power and toughness, the Guild Leaf Winnower kills it anyway.
Yeah.
If they have the same power and toughness, you just +1 on the Liliana, and then after that you Guild Leaf Winnower, and then it dies.
Super combo.
Damn, man.
Oh man,
combo.
The 1-2 punch right there, man.
Yeah, it's really very cool interaction. We've been seeing a lot more infinite obliterations in the sideboard nowadays.
Just one.
Well, here you have one. The Orzhov Control, I think there was
3.
Infinite Obliteration, there were 2.
Oh, just 2.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can see, like a lot of the decks that were running black. Later we'll go through all the best decks.
Oh man.
And a lot of the black decks were running Infinite Obliterations, but they will always be sideboard cards.
I mean, why
so
not,
that's
right?
Sorry?
It's one of the best black cards in the world.
Well, no, it's okay. Infinite Obliteration is
man,
just
you need a deck. You need a
best black card in the world is probably Dark Confidant.
Best card in the world is standard.
In standard, nah, I still stick to my mind rack demon, which actually paid off, man. I got mine for cheap, and now they're not so cheap. Now they're a bit more expensive.
They're still slightly
okay,
cheap.
well,
Still kind of cheap. God damn it, Vic.
Let's go on to Reed Duke's Delirium ramp. I like this one because it is basically just a ramp deck, which is basically your deck.
Without goggles.
Without goggles.
Stupid goggles, man.
See, I told you. And grapple the pass, gather the pack. Well, it's a different package. 3 Kozilek's returns. The creatures are humongous. 2 Dragonlord Atakas, 2 Emrakuls, 2 Hedron Crawlers, which interesting to add that in because it blocks very early. You can trade it off and then it becomes like 2 card types in the graveyard, triggering your Delirium. Ishkanas, 2 Ishkanas, 1 Nisa, 1 Sylvan Advocate. Only 1 Sylvan Advocate?
I think it's the...
What?
I think he was trying to find a random card to put in. I was like, then his team was like,
I don't have another Ishkana, man.
Just take the Sylvan Advocate. It's good too. Like,
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
Cannon Fireball can't afford all this shit. Come on, man.
Certain Wall Hydra.
Oh, yeah. The Uberwall Hydras and 2 World Breakers.
Yeah, man.
So
it's okay.
Yeah, the rest of his instants and sorceries, Fiery Impulse, Gather the Pack. Well, is Reed Duke under Channel Fireball?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, now that I think of it, I don't know. I don't think so. I know he's in the Peach Garden Oath thing.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, do you watch the documentary?
No.
Yeah, okay, never forget it. 2 more Hedron Archives and 4 Vessel of Nascency. I really don't like Vessel of Nascency.
Hey, man,
like, it's too slow.
Use a haters.
I would prefer if you use like Oath of Liliana, because that immediately gets you back a card. And the more you play, the more oaths go into the graveyard. But anyway, that's...
You can return a Planeswalker. This is like Den Protector without the Den Protector.
No, but what you call it? The the Oath of Nisa also gets you a Planeswalker too. This one gets you artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or Planeswalker. Basically any permanent. Almost any permanent.
Almost.
Wait, what permanent does it not get you? No, it gets you all the permanent. It gets you all the permanents.
Yeah, right.
So maybe I guess it's better because you can look through every part of your deck.
You can get artifacts.
I don't know. I guess I will have to try this deck, right?
I think you should try Vessel of Nascency in general.
Well, I liked it. I liked it the first time I saw it because it does very well in draft. But there was no way for me to. There was no payoff in the first set.
Oh.
Now there is a massive payoff. Like Delirium is just fantastic.
You can Vessel in you can discard your Emrakul like whoa. Then Vessel like get Emrakul back. Yay!
Ken Yukihiro, I watched his match against Reed Duke where he made the top 8 by beating Reed Duke. And that was fantastic. I like his deck a lot. The breakout cards in that Collective Defiance.
Oh man, that's a good
4 copies,
good
by the way.
Do you see the one? Do you see the part where he Collective Defiance make his opponent wheel his Emrakul away?
Oh yeah.
That was legit, man. That was legit. Oh shit.
Man, yeah. You got to I don't know. We tuned into the match I think halfway. So I'm not quite sure whether he knew that information already.
I think it was more of an intuition thing, right? He was trying to play around the
once your opponent like starts separating his graveyard and starts counting, right?
That's like metagaming.
It's like you can do that too if you try. So yeah, Collective Defiance, fantastic. I like that the card's actually in there. And this one really cool. Weaver of Lightning, which we saw over the weekend. In the sideboard, yeah. Weaver of Lightning, can you imagine every time you cast a instant or sorcery, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls?
It's reach too.
Yeah, it's a 1/4 reach, so
I think this is
very hard
against
to kill.
CoCo.
What?
This is probably against like Ban CoCo.
I think so.
Yeah, because
it's against all the aggro decks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 1/4 blocker. You Fiery Impulse the guys early on, Kozilek's return, and after that you cast the Weaver of Lightning, and you basically can block everything.
Yeah, man.
But these and the last one is Andrew Brown on the T-Merge deck, also from I believe Channel Fireball, and they are running but a very different deck. No, sorry. Andrew Brown's not from Channel Fireball.
Yeah.
He's running a very different deck. 4 main board Jaces. Jace Life Matters.
Just like that.
3 Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. Main board.
Whoa.
What? What the
Okay.
hell are you trying to do, right? But it's because it adds 2 mana in any combination for you to cast your creature spells. So this is fantastic because you tap this for 2 mana, and then after that you sacrifice it for your Elder Deep
It's
Sea.
like 5 mana.
Yeah.
Hey.
So that's 5 mana off just for...
And the blue requirement satisfied.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, man. Oh man, that's good.
oh yeah. Meta Reshapers pair very well with the Lashweed Worker, Lashweed Lurker, and
Lurker,
the
yeah.
Elder Deep Fiend. So, yeah. And if you ever come into that situation where you're playing against a control deck, Shaman of Forgotten Ways early on or later on is pretty good because you can just kill your opponent automatically.
It feels like that
Biorhythm
feels like
combo.
that effect doesn't like. I've never seen that effect being used before, man.
Well, yeah, but we don't usually see that effect because by the time it gets to that point, you just like whittle away. So yeah, in the sideboard Kiora, 2 Kioras.
Kiora.
So it's fantastic.
Is that Noose Constrictor?
Noose Constrictor.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, be aware. But these aren't the best decks. These are the top 8 players.
The best players, man.
The best players.
The best players. Top decks.
For this Pro Tour, but they're not necessarily the best decks. Okay, so in MTG Top 8, they also give you the decks that did very well. So let's go through some of the decks that I think we'll find quite interesting. At 28 points, Emmanuel Gershenson. That means he won. There are only 10 rounds of standard. So 3 rounds of 3 and 5, right? 3 rounds of limited, 5 rounds of constructed.
Wait, no, 6. Yeah. 3 and 5, then 3
and 5, right?
Yeah.
So there are only 10 rounds, maximum 30 points. His version of T-Merge got 28 out of 30 points. So that's essentially 9 wins and 1 draw,
Oh man, that's
right?
That's pretty good.
Right? So let's take a look at his deck. His deck list very similar to a lot of people's. For the creatures, well, the lands are he playing 24 lands, 22 creatures, 4 Elder Deep Fiends,
Alright.
1 Emrakul, 3 Ishkanas, 4 Jaces, 1 Lashweed Lurker, 4 Pilgrim's Eye, 4 Primal Druid, what? And 1 Wretched Griff.
Alright, I want to go on leg here and ask like, what's the appeal of Primal Druid? Like, I don't see it.
Because it dies. When it dies, you get stuff. That's about it.
But
That's
it's
it.
a 0/3.
It blocks. It blocks.
Alright.
And even if it blocks, it dies, it has done its job because you're ramping up at least 1 mana.
Oh, it puts it in the battlefield.
It puts it on the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought
it's
it was
like
pretty
a
sure.
much worse
Farsi.
no, what's the 1/1 Sakura Tribe Elder?
Oh yeah.
It's a Sakura Tribe Elder that can't kill itself.
Can't
Harakiri.
Blood splatter and stuff.
Gather the packs, 4 Gather the Packs, 4 Grapple the Past, 4 Kozilek's Returns,
Oh, yeah.
and 2 Traverse the Wild. And Kozilek's Returns, we saw a lot of it being played this weekend. If you had not gotten your copy, this was in our spec box
Man.
long while
If you did
ago.
your homework, you guys would have not failed the exams.
Yeah, and I told you guys, when the spoilers were coming out, right?
Oh yeah.
That's when I said, get your copies of Kozilek's Returns. I got, I think, 1 extra copy, so
I
that
have a
brings it
base
up to
set.
2. So I don't have all my Kozilek's Returns. He's got 1 unknown card, which
It's
is
a Poliwag.
oh man, what's wrong with you? It's only a Poliwag.
I want my Poliwrath.
Oh, okay. So his sideboard's nice. It's got Titan's Presence.
Oh, okay.
Tyler's Trackers. It's got Reality Smashers. Cool.
Okay,
It's cool.
Titan's Presence. Oh yeah, I think it's an underrated card.
Right now it's an underrated card, right? Yeah. Anyway, there's another 28-point deck. This one was Ken Yukuhiro, which we talked about earlier. So he's one of those guys who did very well for his
Standard.
constructed. Yeah.
And his limited.
His limited he did okay, which is why he like barely made it into the top 8. I think he was 6th seed, 6th or 7th seed.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
okay.
remember.
That's okay.
It was okay, yeah. But he,
like now that
he was doing well.
now that I think about it, right? Pro Tour is a really tough life. You got to be good at both constructed and limited.
But that's the whole point. That's why you're a pro, because you're good at shit.
I'm bad at both.
That's why you're the future pro. Eventually,
Shit.
you'll get good at both. Play
Shit.
more drafts, man. Tonight we're gonna have a draft.
What am I doing tonight? Oh yeah, no, I need to deal tonight.
Come on, just ask them to come to Grey Ogre Games.
He's at Agora.
Is that Gora?
Yeah.
Ask them come over lah.
He's going with friends.
Ask them come over lah.
No, that's not how it works.
Then
mate.
we all can draft. Or me earlier. Whatever. Okay, anyway. So the Guru Ram deck, we'll just skip over that. 27-point deck, which means that he probably won like 9 games.
And lost one.
Yeah, just lost one.
Maybe they won like 6 games and draw 3 and lost what?
There are only 10 rounds. So yeah, 27 points, white weenie deck by Benjamin Nikolic. White weenie, 18 lands, 31 creatures, has no new cards except for Repel the Abominable. This I like a lot. We talked about this last week.
It's
when we
only
were
in
talking about
the sideboard though.
Yeah, it's only in the sideboard because against a lot of the Eldrazi decks like
this is pretty cool, like, surprise!
This could actually make it in the main board. If you if you're not expecting a lot of bunt in your area, in your metagame, you should actually take the Repel the Abominable and put it in the main board instead of Declaration in Stone. Declaration in Stone is fantastic, but this is a board wipe. This is a one-sided board wipe. Repel the Abominable, save all your guys, destroy all his creatures, and after that do it next turn again.
Well, I don't know. It won't play well against people who know that you have it, because like you leave all your shit untapped, then you're like, sure.
No, but it's only 2 mana, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah? So
the humans, the creatures.
Well, the humans, yeah. So no, you don't leave it untapped. You just swing in. Just swing. Swing for the win.
Oh, then they'll block, right?
Yeah, and then after that you cast the Repel the Abominable.
Non-human sorcerers also includes like instant sorceries, right?
Yes, instant sorcery, so it saves you from burn.
Bot wipes. Yeah, that's like
Sweat. This one I really like a lot. I'm going to build this. So every standard format, I usually build 2 decks. One like a bit more serious. My pet deck, which is this one will be Delirium, but it's usually graveyard based. The last one, the graveyard based, was the Brain in the Jar deck.
Nice.
I still have that. I'm just gonna unsleeve it and keep it in a box.
Keep it in a box. Man.
But this will, and then the other deck is the fun deck. Ooh. So my fun deck was the blue-red Priced Amalgam deck. It did not run a single black source, by the way.
Oh man.
So Priced Amalgam.
Oh man,
with blue-red.
That's too much, man. That's crazy.
That is so fun.
Wait, how do you get it on?
Stitch Wingscap and Gerald's Masterpiece.
Okay.
Gerald's Masterpiece is insane, and I actually want to upgrade that deck to put in Lupine Prototype, because when you activate Gerald's Masterpiece, you usually just dump your entire hand, and then Lupine Prototype becomes active.
Oh man.
So
that's full jank.
Janky Jank. That's my middle name.
You call
Mikhail
my UV control jank. This is like jank. This is a jank yard right here. Man.
Oh man. Izzet Machine Gun. This one's gonna be fun. Izzet Machine Gun.
Oh, same thing.
Creatures, 2 Jace Vryn's Prodigy, 3 Thing the Ice, and then 4 Thermal Alchemist. What? So this card is hilariously fun, because once you get 2 on the battlefield, every spell that you cast is 4 damage. It's an additional 2 damage.
So good.
It runs 4 Collective Defiance. So if you haven't gotten your Collective Defiance and you want to run this deck, this is a really fun deck. 27 points, man.
Hasn't risen yet, the price? Just saying.
It went up by, no, I think it was 150 and now it's still 150.
Yeah, hasn't went up yet. Just go get it now.
Go get it, yeah.
Don't wait, just get it.
Yeah, by the time we release this podcast on Wednesday, like, people are just going to get it, right?
It's going to be $10 per each now.
2 Dispels, 3 Fiery Impulse,
Okay.
which I do not like. I would prefer if you put it as
put in
Galvanic
four-
Bombardment.
put 4 Galvanic Bombardment instead.
3 Galvanic Bombardment, 1 in the sideboard. So there's 3 Fiery Impulse and then 1 in the sideboard. I
Okay.
prefer if it's Galvanic Bombardment. 4 Fiery Tempers,
Okay.
4 Incendiary Flows.
Ooh,
Because
that's
this
good.
one actually goes to the face. I did
Yeah,
not
yeah.
realize. I thought it
Oh,
only
it
hits
does?
creatures.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
2 Lightning Axe for
Okay.
your Fiery Tempers. 2 Tormenting Voice for your Fiery Tempers.
Okay.
And what? 2
Unsubstantiate.
Unsubstantiate. What? Woo! So yeah, remands are actually quite interesting in the format.
Yeah, man. This best stuff ever.
And this one, 4 Fevered Visions in the main board. So you stock up your hand at the end of turn. This is hilarious. This guy made the right...
Had the right idea.
Yeah, he had the right idea. He made the right metagame call.
Yeah, man.
Because everybody's playing relatively slower decks. And they are playing cards that, stock up their hands over and over again. And the cool thing about it is that you got the 3 Thing the Eyes, the 4 Thermal Alchemist, which are great blockers. You've got a hell lot of removal. So
There's
this...
no card draws though.
you have... Tormenting Voice. The
not
card
really.
draws in the Fevered Visions.
Oh,
4
yeah.
Fever Visions,
Okay.
2 Tormenting Voice. The Jaces as well help you to filter out. The Gaia Reach Sanitarium also
Oh,
helps you
yeah.
filter out. In the sideboard, man, the sideboard's so jank and weird. 2 Bedlam Revelers.
Yeah,
1
boy.
Dispel.
Okay.
1 Fiery Impulse, which should be a Galvanic Bombardment. 3
Goldite
Castigators.
Castigators. Oh my
God, what? 2 Nahiri's Wrath. This one's cool. 2 negates.
2
1
Yokate.
Rending Volley, which is very strange. 1 Spell Shrivel, which, I
What?
think should just be a Void Shatter.
I don't even know why they have like 1 hard counter randomly in the sideboard.
It's not even a hard counter, man. It
Yeah,
is-
yeah, I mean, that's, yeah.
Dude.
It's more or less a hard counter. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. And then 2 Weaver of Lightnings. So this is against the weenie decks, the white weenie decks.
Yeah, man.
Let's move on. The next set are 25 pointers. So these guys went
Jump them out.
these guys went 8 games and then drew 1, lost 1, drew 1. They probably did pretty well in their
Constructed.
not constructed,
Sealed.
sealed, yeah.
Okay.
The limited.
Limited. Is it draft or sealed?
Draft.
Okay.
Everybody drafts. So the Jund deck, cool. I like the Jund deck. 2 Distended Mindbenders.
Yeah.
I do not like this card, but I like this one. 2 Mind Rack Demons. Which by all means is actually going up in price.
Man.
Over the weekend. Yeah, it shot up over the weekend. Maybe it went back down because it didn't make the top 8. But I like this card.
I don't know. I feel like even if it doesn't make the top 8, it proved itself, you know?
Yeah, like this is the
It's a proving grounds.
creature of choice for
Like-
you to mill cards into your graveyard.
Delirium decks and stuff.
Let's move on to the rest of the deck. Very similar. It has the Traverse the Walls, got Languish.
Yeah, similar to
It's-
the T-Merch decks.
Yeah, it's a very control type deck. I do not like Distended Mindbender at all, but
Yeah,
I've
stop.
seen it done very good work.
Oh, yeah. it has.
Yeah, and it is it's good control against Emrakul decks because if they want to cast the Distended Mindbender, they actually have to take a card from you.
Oh, yeah, it's a compulsory effect.
It's a
not
compulsory effect.
Yeah,
it
you
only affects your opponents.
Yeah, you can't
So-
just whiff it. On, yeah, yes.
Yep. So,
So
you
if
have to take something.
So if you have 2 cards, like then you're like, oh man.
Oh man, if
Then
I
you-
cast this and then try to wreck his board next turn,
nope.
that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work very well. Golgari Delirium by Oliver Tew. I really like this deck. Which is the same deck lah. I mean, we're talking about.
It's more or less the same thing.
Uh,
Just different like numbers here and there.
2 Silver Advocates instead of 1. I think.
Shrug.
Well, it's got the same package.
Yeah, it's got
packages.
the same core, you know.
Moving down again, we have the Jund deck,
Oh, we have
and
Jones
then
Crystal last
Yuta Takahashi's Collected Bun Company deck, which is almost the same as the main board is the same as LSV's, but the sideboard is not so tuned. It's got, instead of Tamios, it's got summary dismissals, Lamphawk Pacifist, which I guess is good against the control decks and the maybe not against the control decks, but definitely good against the white weenie decks.
Yeah, against the aggros.
So yeah, a lot of players running Golgari Delirium and T-Merge decks and stuff like that. Let's talk about the zombies.
Oh man.
Zombies with exclamation mark!
Zombies!
This deck is cool.
It is cool, yeah.
24 creatures.
You see the creatures? It's like just 6 4-offs, man. It's just 6 4-offs.
Yeah. 4 Crypt Breakers. For Haunted Dead,
Alright.
well, by all means, it should not be a good card.
It is a good card.
Well, it's a good card. It actually gets back 2 bodies. For Jace, small Jace, baby Jace. 4 Price Amalgam, 4 Relentless Dead, and then for what? Voldaren Paria.
What? Paria.
So this one's like, what the hell?
Oh, dude, with all the recursion you get, right? 3 creatures is just...
It's like easy shit, man.
So it's like, summon this, clear 3 creatures, haha!
Yeah, and you can discard it using Collective Brutality.
Yeah,
well, Dark Salvation is also another card that we've been seeing do a lot of work. This is really cool. 4 Grasp of Darkness and 2 Ruinous Paths.
2 Lilies as well.
And 2 Lilianas, which is I like
yeah.
this. I really like this deck a lot. I saw them playing this deck. The last match, was it Oliver? It's not Andre. This thing. Somebody else was playing.
Yeah,
the,
some small guy.
Yeah,
He had a nice face.
Oh shit! What was his name?
I don't
Damn
know,
it!
man. See his face though? It's like a pre-boy face.
Yeah,
like,
I know. And he was, trying to act, maybe not act cool, but like keep calm, keep cool, making conversation
man,
with Owen Turtlewall. Owen Turtlewall was like had a stone face, like.
I think it was like so tilted after the first game, man. You see the first game?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was like.
But he just overran him. Come on, man. This is like Owen Turtlewall was. Oh man, so much was riding on the line for him, and then this other guy was like, yeah, whatever, man.
I mean, yeah, man, let the guy go to top 8, man. First time top 8, come on.
What was it? What were we talking about?
The deck?
Yeah, the zombies deck.
Yeah,
I forget what the guy's name, but I'll put it up somewhere. So cool deck, very cool deck.
Yeah.
Definitely something you should try, and they've actually said that this does very well against the Bun Company deck. So if your area has a lot of Bun Company decks, you might want to try building this one. Dark Salvation is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah. Lilianas are strong anyway. Crypt Breakers, Haunted Deads. Haunted Dead, such an amazing card.
Yeah, like you open it in draft and be like, hey, cool, it's a good card. You didn't expect it to turn out in standard.
In standard, right?
Yeah. Actually, it turns on so much of your things. Like this, like recur it back. You can
your Price Amalgams.
recur it back Madness into your Voldaren Paria, then return your Price Amalgams, and then like
you still get a 1/1 flying blocker, which can be very important.
Just like that, you have 4 creatures already. Like
what? How? Why? Crypt Breaker is also a very good.
Yeah, I think it's the engine that.
Yeah.
Just the draw, the draw.
Ah man. Okay, cool deck. I like it a lot.
Amazing.
I like it a lot.
Cool.
What else are we gonna talk about? Any other decks that
Side note.
There's the legendary Naya. There's the Sultai, Sultai mid range, Sultai emerge. There's a lot of decks. I like this standard format. Looking at the top 8 decks, like there are really, just a myriad of decks. Delirium ran, Collected Ban, Golgari Delirium, T-Merge, Black-White Control. The only thing that we did not see is like White Weenie in the top 8. Like very distinct.
And it can die.
Okay, so if anything, what would you like to try to run for game day?
T-Merge.
T-Merge?
Yeah, let's play T-Merge, whatever.
The Emmanuel Gershensen's version? Because that one, that one got like 28 points.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence on that one actually.
Just get that one. Just do that one.
Shrug.
4 Elder Deep Fiend, 1 Emrakul, like Ishkanas. Do you have enough Ishkanas?
I'm only have Ryan's running 2. I have 2 more left, so I'm not sure. Wait, 2 Ishkanas?
No, 3 Ishkanas.
Ah, shit, I'm missing 1.
Now I just use 2, and after that use 1 World Breaker or something like that.
What?
Oh yeah. What? World Breaker is still good. World Breaker is a good card, man.
Maybe I'll just run 2 Emrakuls, whatever, man. Actually, that could work. Yeah.
That could work. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, whatever.
For myself, I definitely want. Well, the cute one, I want to run the Izzet Machine Gun deck.
Actually, that could be cool. I'm torn between T-Merch and Machine Gun.
Machine Gun? No. Okay, so one of us build one of the decks, and then after that, there's 2 days of game day, right? Are you gonna play both days?
I can only play Saturday.
I don't even think I can even play game days next week, right?
What?
Next week.
This coming week.
Is this coming week? Okay, so I gotta get the cards. I gotta really get the cards.
It's not that hard. We have like half of it probably.
Some of it, I've got most of it. Yeah, I want to try this Izzet Machine Gun, and I definitely want to make my my own version of the Golgari Delirium deck. Or I will just or just copy one of theirs. Now I don't like the net deck, man.
It's not net decking if Ryan's deck is not on the net.
What?
Okay, copies Ryan's deck. It's not on the net yet, so it's not net decking.
So yeah, just let us know in the comments like which deck would you like to bring to game day.
Do people even leave comments in our videos?
No.
That's right.
Yeah, no, people do leave comments in our videos, man. We definitely appreciate it. It helps with visibility and
it makes us feel like
people are watching. People are watching this shit, man.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I don't like about Pokemon Go?
What?
When you level up, you can get stuff besides Pokeballs and like, so you get less Pokeballs. You know, it's actually like
no, but you're supposed to be going to the Pokestops to go and get Pokeballs.
Yeah, but it's making it harder. Hey, Paras.
Welcome to Pokemon HQ, IGN's weekly Pokemon Pokego. Pokemon Go. Okay, so let's move on to our next segment.
The Spec Box?
Spec Box.
Yeah, my favorite.
What's in the Spec Box? This week, what do you want to put inside the Spec Box? Do you want to... Oh, we have something, right? Collective...
What's yours? Let's see yours.
Okay. So mine...
Okay.
Was supposed to be...
Okay.
Is still...
Okay.
Now it's Thing the Ice.
Okay, what's the spec on that?
Why? Okay, so Thing the Ice right now is not seeing a lot of play. Okay. It's not the cheapest that it's been. So the cheapest that it's been is I think $4. Okay. Right now it's $4.75. And I think you can get it for a decent price. You can get it for
$5.
Yeah,
probably.
$4 or $5. Okay,
yeah,
you can trade. You can even trade for it. It used to be, well, when it came out, it was like 15, 16
Yeah,
bucks.
man, it's overhyped as shit.
That was overhyped. Even after the overhype, it was $12.
Yeah.
So it was seeing play in quite a lot of decks. And it's now seeing play in some modern decks and some legacy decks.
Oh man.
So this is actually a card that you might want to keep, at least for yourself, a play set. Like, we're not talking like deep specs, but this is something that you might want to grab right now.
Yeah, just a casual, hey man, gotta have your stuff.
Yeah, can I take a look at your stuff and like just grab...
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
What? EDH? Now, well, it's pretty nice in EDH as well.
And vintage.
Oh, vintage. Yeah, sorry, vintage. Vintage, there's the Blood Moon deck. Basically, this card pairs super well with Blood Moon.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been seeing a lot of Blood Moon decks that come out with from Legacy. A lot of Blood Moon decks in Modern. I don't think Blood Moon's going to get banned anytime soon.
Probably not. Nah.
Yeah, the Blue-Red, Blue-Red Pyromancers. Pyromancer Ascension decks. Mm-hmm. This also just drops into Pyromancer Ascension deck.
Yeah, it does.
So it's a great pick right now. Like, it's not very expensive. You might want to wait until Color Dash, before Color Dash spoilers come in. Mm-hmm. Right now is Modern Season, so the best time to pick out standard cards is during Modern Season because you don't see the prices spike too much.
Yeah,
so
demand is lower.
Demand is lower. We're going to see the price, just keep stable. After the Pro Tour, everything's just going to be stable. It will drop a bit because supply is going to increase. People are still going to draft, but people are just focusing on the Modern because the next PPTQ is Modern.
Right.
right? And Kaladesh, all the PPQs are going to be modern. The next WMCQ is going to be modern.
So when standard will be back?
What?
When is standard back?
Standard is going to come back after the WMCQ, which is September. Yeah. So we got to wait until next season.
All right.
So yeah, just keep your copy. If you have Thing in the Ice, keep your copies. But if you don't have Thing in the Ice, try to get your copies. Foils are a bit more expensive. So the foils, the foil multiplier on this card is 3 times, so it's $15.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's a nice card to have in foil because it's foil on the
double
both.
foil.
It's double foil.
Hey.
I have not seen. No, I've seen a foil. I don't quite like the contrast because everything in the picture is very light, so it doesn't have this like. Contrast.
It doesn't have the
cool foiling thing. Yeah. But it's okay. I think this is a pretty good card.
Right, can I put in an anti-spec box here?
What's an anti-spec box? Liliana's?
No, man, not Liliana's. I think Liliana's could go up. It's obviously going to go up. I mean, the initial spike is already there. But maybe we'll see a second Jace run. Because this card, right? This is already its first run outside. It's going to be in standard for a long time.
Which Jace?
No, Liliana.
Oh, Liliana. Okay.
It's going to be in standard for a long time.
Yep.
So
are we gonna? That's the thing. Are we gonna see a graveyard strategy in Kaladesh? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. So I don't think it's I don't think it will hit a graveyard strategy. But we're gonna get better artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be playing a bit more artifacts, which maybe will moot the Liliana. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, because artifacts are typically like shitty 0/1 cards. They'll be Topters, right? They can ping down Topters, bang bang.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. Like Lilianas are really expensive now. They went up after the Pro Tour, so that's a bad spec. Don't sell it off.
And anti-spec.
Yeah. So don't sell it off. Just keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're not going to be playing Magic, or if you don't like the Lilianas, sell it off right now. This is the highest the price will ever be. It will not hit Jace.
Well, I don't know about
will
that.
Will it hit the Jace? Jace now is $30, which is a fantastic. You get it right now. Yeah, if you wanted your Jaces, get it right now because there is going to be a small resurgence of Jace before Origins rotates out.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to play with your Jaces, now's the best time.
Oh yeah, there's 2 months left.
Yeah, and there are still decks that run Jace, especially the collected company decks. That price will just be level all the way until it rotates out. Even past rotation, people are just going to remember that this card used to be really good.
Yeah, used to.
Yeah, used to, right?
Rest in peace.
But what do you call it? Liliana. So if you want to buy your Jaces, buy it now. But if you want to sell off your Lilianas, I think you can sell it off right now, right? The price is.
But if you want to play the cards, maybe.
If you want to play, keep it.
Yeah.
Don't buy it.
No reason to. I think the risk reward is not really worth it here for sell it.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we move on to our last segment of the show?
Oh, Judge Call. Right.
Judge Call.
We have Judge Calls now.
Judge. Okay. Yeah. I was waiting for you to raise your hand. Okay, so I'm trying to look for the tournament error here.
Okay.
While
I spin my Pokestop.
God damn it, man! I need my. What was the tournament error? Okay. So this is what my opponent got. Match loss. I don't know whether I should be talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Nobody listens to the podcast anyway, right?
Yeah.
Andrew, if you listen, you just send me a message. Because Andrew was the head judge that day. If I broke something, I will just delete it off. I will delete the video. And I will just change the MP3. Okay, so here we go. Opponent had, so it is under IPG, number 3.2, tournament error, outside assistance.
Okay,
so what happened basically is this player had some outside assistance during the deck building.
Alright.
And not so much maybe outside assistance, but they started deck building earlier.
Okay.
So basically you're not following the instructions of the judge. So the judge usually calls okay, players, you have 30 minutes to build your deck. You may begin now, then the timer goes off, and then players can start building their decks. This player started building the decks a bit earlier, so I got to peek over at the table, especially because I was close by. Andrew was talking to them. Head judge was talking to them, trying to explain like why you shouldn't be doing this. And
Wait,
so,
that's it?
and I was surprised there's actually a match loss because and the philosophy definitely goes along with it. So a player, spectator, or other tournament participant does any of the following. So they themselves seek player advice or hidden information about his or her match from others once he or she has set for his or her match.
Okay.
Or you give advice or reveal hidden information to players who have set for their match. That will get you into trouble as well. That's a match loss. During a game refers to notes made before the official beginning of the current match. So if you had notes in your notebook, you can't refer to them, which is, we want to make a slight correction last week. When you have Mindslaver your opponent, you can't look at his notes to go and try to figure out like what his sideboard is.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Unless his notes are like clearly visible, you can look at them, but this will give you, if the judge catches you, then this is obviously bad. During a game refers to notes. So these criteria also to apply to any deck construction and draft portions of a limited tournament. Additionally, no notes of any kind may be made during a draft. Some team formats have additional communication rules that may modify the definition of this infraction. So that means when you're playing in a team draft, you can actually communicate with your fellow opponents as you change your, and team draft, like the Worlds, right? You have a team captain. So they can actually inform you like, okay, this is what you need to play around. So they can actually help you with that. And the philosophy is that tournaments test the skill of a player, not his or her ability to follow external advice or directions. Any strategy advice, play advice, or construction advice from an external source is considered outside assistance.
Yeah, it's a good philosophy. Something different from the Singapore memorize this and vomit it on the exam stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's that's the ruling, and it's a match loss. It's automatically a match loss.
I feel that the match loss thing is a bit maybe too harsh.
I don't think it's harsh because just like the philosophy says, like it's about you. It's about playing. Dude, what's that? Oh, is that execute? No, it's about you playing well and not you following instructions well. So that's why it's a match loss, because if you are taking instructions, like this is not you playing, this is obviously the other guy playing. The other guy is going to get into trouble too. So yeah, my advice is to follow the rules. In this case, follow when the judge says stuff. Listen to the judge. Listen to the head judge, especially if it's a competitive REL. If it's a regular REL, people, don't draft on command. I know in Singapore we like to, or not just Singapore, but in other places we like to play drafts in between our picks. We pick up the pack and like take a look at them.
Wait, we do that?
Yeah, we do.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I accidentally do it when when it's not open yet, because like I forget the order sometimes. Sometimes it's EMN, SOI.
Oh no, not as in look at our picks.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that?
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
You're supposed to remember what you picked, man.
Oh, man. Shit, I actually did not know that.
Oh, man, that's bad.
Man. Yeah, I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
But that's the thing. For competitive REL, that's what's going to happen. So it's very important that you follow the judge. What he says, if you got 45 seconds to pick a card, pick the card. He tells you put it face down. Make sure that you pass off 13 cards to your left, and then the opponent can pick up their cards. Pick it up when the judge tells you to pick it up, and look at your cards.
That's really lucky you told me, man. I might have
But this is only for competitive REL. Usually, we just draft without command, right?
I mean, on the rare occasion, I'll get to a sealed top it,
Hey, you never know, man. You never know. Anyway, so that's our judge call this week. Anything you want to add to this week's episode?
I saw a Nidoran male. It was actually a Rattata.
Oh my god.
That's all.
Pokemon Go is taking over our lives. Monster Hunter, actually, for me, the vice is Monster Hunter because I've been grinding. What's that? Yeah, I've been grinding non-stop. I've been grinding Estelos and Gormagalas
Oh,
because they
man.
look cool. Those are the only two with capes.
It's not a cape. Those are flappy wings.
Okay, that one's a flappy wing, but it's a cape, man. It's a cape. No,
Alright,
the
fine.
Gormagala, I'll show you the Gormagala one. That's a cape, and then it's got like the fanny.
Alright. You got me.
Oh yeah, and then I got the weapons too, man. Wow, do you know how hard it is to get Gormagala feelers?
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, it's
So,
pretty hard.
Alright, we're gonna end the
And
episode
play
here.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and then go play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I actually need to go and do some work on the other computer, but Joe's still
Okay.
busy, so
Sure.
I get to play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. You've been listening or watching to the Power 9 podcast. Well, you could actually watch without having the audio on. You just see like
Who does that?
bobbleheads. Like, if you like Alfian's hat, put a thumbs up on the video and
What if he
subscribe
doesn't
to our
like
channel.
it? What if he don't like it?
Then,
down?
put a thumbs down, but still subscribe to the channel. I don't know, man. Yeah, if you're not watching the video, you can watch Avian's hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Remember, every week you can find episodes on power9podcast.com. You can also find us on mtgcast.com, and you can also find us on iTunes. And if you're on iTunes, do leave us a review. It helps with the visibility. What else? Right, you can also find us on YouTube. If you're not watching the video version, we do video versions of this, which is basically just that camera, which is a web camera, which makes our faces all blur.
Does it?
Because I don't know, the fisheye just doesn't work
Alright,
very
it's
well.
okay.
Well, it's a shitty webcam.
It's
so whatever.
okay.
So yeah, you can just catch us on the YouTubes. Just search
The
in Power 9
tubes.
Podcast. Yeah, YouTubes. YouTubes.com. That's a new website that I run.
YouTubes?
YouTubes.com. YouTubes.com. No. Hey, you never
That
know.
could be like a CP website.
That's yeah. No, I believe that it's already taken. That's like some XXX porno
Oh
website.
man, shit.
You can find us on where else can you find us? Or Facebook, facebook.com/Power9 Podcast. And you can also find us on Instagram at Power9 Podcast. We do our MTG Bling Bling.
Bling bling.
Yeah. Then you need to phone it in. Then finally you can find us on Twitter at Power9 Podcast. The 9 is a number 9 because we can't fit an additional 3 letters.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, Twitter.
Thanks. More like Twitter, am I right?
Twitter. Anyway, you can find him on what's your
Twitch.
what's your Twitch? Twitch.tv/
Description, I guess.
Yeah,
SCR5. Just like my meme page, the real memes, and I'll be happy.
You can find me on twitch.tv/ The Asian Judge. You can also find me on Twitter at Power9 at The Asian Judge. Also, you have a Twitter account, right? We talked about this last week.
It's Oatpressive.
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 Oh gosh.
At
why?
Oatpressive. Are you ready to oat?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh man. So yeah. No, thanks for listening and or watching. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay awesome.
yeah, play some more Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go got turned off.
What? Mine is still on.
Yeah, yours is still on because you've been playing this entire Playo episode. Anyway, for myself and Alfian, we're signing off.
Bye.
Ciao.